Now, this is the result. A lot of my friends who were to apply for schools in Europe have not applied to any, and up till date, they didn't apply to any. And as it shows right now, the only country they applied to is Norway, and the way things are going, they might not be moving abroad. So today I was on a call with somebody, and I quickly told him that it will be good for him to do another application. Guys, stay tuned to the end of this video and watch. It looks like you would be needing, in case you apply to Norway, you might just be needing at least 20,000 US dollars or more to study in this country. Conditions are becoming very critical. The first point I started with was procrastinating. You see, the reason I'm using this term is because I have realized, I noticed that a lot of international students, they like to procrastinate, and at the end of the day, they end up having issues, a lot of issues. The very first point is that if you want to do something, do it immediately. It's better you have the admissions letter and you don't have the money to pull through than not to have the admissions letter at all and you stay and keep making promises. Okay, now, if you were thinking that you were going to apply to Norway in 2024, this is the effect. Norway has introduced tuition fee. The figures are so big. 8 million for just 1 year tuition fee. Some universities like the University of Bergen, I just checked right now, it shows that at the end of 1 year, you may be spending at least 12 million to study a master's program for 1 year. And remember, master's is 2 years, 3 years, some even 4 years in Norway. All right. So you should stop procrastinating. That is my very point number one, my first point. Now, remember that most of the universities in Norway are almost like releasing results. Some are already giving out their admission results to international students, and some will be giving their results as well to international students in the days to come. So the very first thing I want to say here is, please remember, you may not receive an email from your own university. It is now your duty to log into your own personal account. Because remember, when you were doing that application on the website, all right, it has a name. You have a portal where you are going to use your personal details, your emails, and the rest to log into that account. So please use those details and log into your account and check the status of your admissions. I want to say one thing here, and this is fact. If you get an admissions to Norway and you are able to do all these things, to assess or organize all these monies and put them in place, you might just be moving to Norway. So if you are looking for an easy country, now you cannot apply again because admissions is already over. But if you had already noticed something from my videos before even the admissions closes, before the time that the admissions had to close, I brought one video on this channel and I said that if you have this money, if you know you can get the money and you really want to move to Europe, apply to Norwegian universities. The reason is because a lot of people will get admissions and they would drop from the admissions. And condition number one in Norway is that when you are given the admissions letter, in your own personal portal, you need to confirm that admissions, that yes, I accept. And when you accept the admissions, there is a deadline that you have to pay your first tuition deposit. If you do not pay the first deposit, they take the admissions from you and give it to the next student. All right, so if you really want to study, now the tuition fee are so heavy. The tendency is that students who will not be able to pay up to that deadline, their positions will be taken and given to those who are already on the waiting list or the wait list. All right, so that is something you should know. I think Norway, Germany, these were the only countries that were left in the list of free tuition universities in Europe. And again, let me reiterate this here. As an international student, if you want to study in Germany, do it now, because you see, the same way that Norway has introduced tuition fee, in some time to come, Germany will do the same thing. All right. Austria was also free before, and they put, though the tuition fee in Austria is not that big, Sweden was free before, and you can see how much Sweden charged for 1 year, or let's say before you even apply for the visa, you can see how much you are going to pay. Those of you who apply to Sweden, you can bear with me and know what I'm talking about. As a student, guys, please listen to me. As a student, if you must migrate to North Cyprus, please, I have emphasized many times on my YouTube videos, or on my YouTube channel. If you check my channel very well, you are going to realize that I started making videos from Cyprus before I engage into European countries. Now, you should understand with me that I have been to this country before. So when I give you an advice about it, listen to me very well, please. I have said many times on this YouTube channel that do not go to Northern Cyprus if you do not have a sponsor. A lot of people still don't listen, and at the end of the day, when they go in, they want to leave. Even some people that I advise them not to go to South Cyprus if they don't have money and if they don't have sponsors, they are still complaining to me and telling me that, Milton, we do not have jobs. Please understand that Cyprus is of two types, all right? Two types. One is controlled by Turkey, which is now Cyprus, and the other one is controlled by the Greek people or the Greece authorities, which is South Cyprus. South Cyprus is in Europe, but North Cyprus is not in Europe. Remember, one challenge a lot of international students are facing now in North Cyprus is that there are no embassies there. So sometimes when you want to apply for a visa to another country, especially a student visa, you get issues like, we don't have the embassy here, we cannot give you a visa here. Okay guys, let me show you one university again in the Czech Republic which is actually open and accepting applications right now. If you look very well, this is Metropolitan University and the online application is gradually on or is on already. First, let's take a look at notification, visa requirements and all the other aspects. And remember, for the online application, deadline includes for bachelor's and master's degree program available for 2023-2024. You are going to apply up to 30th of September 2023. For doctoral programs, the application is until June. All right, then entrance examination is equally on the 4th of September, but it all depends again. So I would say that do not wait up till this deadline before you drop your application for the online admissions into Metropolitan University in the Czech Republic. Look here, there is an entrance exam you need to undergo, all right, and when you finish with the entrance exam, before you can know the status of your application, you equally need to do what is called notification. And of course, if you look on the left hand side, you're going to see visa requirements and recognition of courses from other areas. Of course, that one is going to be done by the school, although some universities will ask you to do recognition of your educational credentials. Others will tell you they will do it for you, but a school like Metropolitan University will not do it for you, so you need to put this into consideration. Now, if you take a look at the date of the entrance examination, there is a first entrance which is on June 22nd, then a second entrance which is on September 2nd. So please put attention to this, and remember that when you go to the university website, which I will drop in the video description box, you are going to find the list of programs available at the top, but I will equally explain to you and show you how to go about the programs. Now, that is for step 1. For step 2, you need to take into consideration step 2, which is the entrance examination, and the entrance examination is going to be held online and the test is going to be in English language. First of all, let me draw your attention to the fact that there are mailing details. In case you don't upload all your documents online, you can equally send to the address, which is Metropolitan University in Prague, then 10,000 Praha 10, Czech Republic, with Deboska 900/10. That is the information up. Then after that, you go to step 2, which is entrance examination, and it says that entrance exam will be held online and will be in English. Bachelor's degree studies in full-time studies, bachelor's degree in full-time, master's in full-time. That is for those that will be doing the entrance exam. And for those that will be doing PhD, your own date is June 2nd. You can see it here from the screenshot, so please put this into consideration. It is very important. Make sure you check all the necessary dates for entrance examination, all right, and also know who is going to be conducting the entrance examination. Now remember that programs taught in English have a tuition fee, while those taught in the Czech language equally have no tuition fee. Then step 3 of the online application or the process includes payment of tuition fee, contracts and enrollment and matriculation. Digest the information and do exactly as I say, and after you watch this video till the end, do exactly what you are going to do immediately. Do not waste a lot of time. Now, this is a fully funded opportunity in a country in Asia. This country is not a country that is not developed. This is a highly developed country, okay? A fully funded scholarship. Remember, I always say that there are two types of scholarship. This one is fully funded. Then this is a video you have to watch till the end. Now, if you want to apply for this scholarship, you have to understand that it is upon recommendation. Please make sure you listen till the end so that you understand what I'm going to say. Now, another thing you need to understand is that this scholarship is for BSc students, those who are going for Bachelors of Arts or Bachelors of Science, those who are going for Masters of Arts and Masters of Science or Masters of Technology or Masters of Engineering. Want to study anything related to the arts, the sciences, the social sciences, all right, humanities or natural sciences, then this is an opportunity for you to apply. I also want to draw your attention that if you are looking for opportunities for 2024, from 2024 I mean, then you should follow this video to the end so that you know what you are going to do. Now, I am going to be talking about the benefits of this particular scholarship, and I will also be talking about the requirements that you need to meet. I will equally talk about some of the documents that you need and how you are going to do the application, and at the end of the video I will give you some advice you should follow with respect to this scholarship and other scholarship opportunities. Now guys, if you are new to the channel, my name is Milton Fonkwa. Please like this video and do not forget to subscribe. It is very important for us. Please do that. Okay, now let's go further. I am going to be looking at my jotter so that I don't forget anything. Let's start with the benefits of the scholarship. What are the benefits of this scholarship? Remember, I said it is a fully funded opportunity for international students who are from various countries in Africa or Asia or Europe. Okay, now the very first benefit is that this is a 100% tuition free scholarship, which means that if they give you the scholarship or if you get the scholarship, you are not going to pay any tuition fee to any institution. Now, this scholarship is coming from the Asian country called Japan, and it is from the Japanese government or the Ministry of Education in charge of Japanese studies. Okay, it is called the MEXT Scholarship and it is open for 2024. You are going to be recommended or given the pass to apply for it. How do you go about the recommendation? I'm going to talk about how the application is going to be done at the end of this video. Now, the second benefit is that you are going to get free flights. If you win this scholarship, they are going to give you a free flight from your home country to Japan to study this program or any of the programs that you decide to go in for. Another very exciting benefit of this scholarship is $900 that will be given to all BSc students. All right, MSc students and PhD students get higher, or their own stipends is going to be higher than that of the bachelor's degree students. So you should pay attention to all of these. All right, the monthly stipend is very important because you need money to take care of yourself, and of course PhD students, you equally need money to carry out your research because you cannot do PhD research without money. Okay, the issue of the IELTS exam, which is the International English Language Testing System, it is not required for you to apply for this scholarship. It's not required. All you need to prove is that you are capable, you can speak English, you can write English, you understand English, and of course you are good to go. They don't need IELTS score. When you win a fully funded scholarship abroad, you do not need to show any proof of funds again. But if you are going in for a partial scholarship, which means that you are going to be paying part of some of your bills, maybe accommodation, tuition, or whatever, you are going to show proof of funds. But this particular scholarship, you are not going to show any proof of funds again. Remember, I said it is upon recommendation, and the recommendation, who is going to recommend you to apply for this scholarship? It is the Japanese embassy in your home country, or the Japanese consulate in your home country, or the immigration in charge of Japan or Japanese affairs in your home country. These are the people that can recommend you to apply for this particular scholarship. I'm still going to talk about how you are going to do the application in detail. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. Thank you so much. Please like the video so that we get more people to see this opportunity. It is very, very important. Please do not miss out. Moving to Japan as straight as possible. Remember, I said it is the MEXT scholarship in Japan for 2024. MEXT is spelled MEXT MEXT, all right, which is in charge, in fact, the Japanese officials. Okay, immediately, it is very, very important for you. And again, traveling expensive, I already talked about that. It is going to be covered from your home country to Japan, and from Japan you'll be given monthly stipends. And when you finish the program, upon returning to your home country, your flights will be paid and everything will be paid for. Okay, so you don't need to worry yourself. That $900 I talked about is US dollars, and I think it's around 117,000 Japanese yen or something like that. Document number one. Number two, a valid travel document satisfying the following criteria. One, its validity period being at least 3 months longer than the validity period of the requested visa. Two, it shall contain at least 2 blank pages. 3, it shall have been issued within the previous 10 years. It shall have been, that is to say, your passport should not be more than 10 years. It should contain 2 blank pages, and if you are going to collect the visa for maybe 1 year, of course, which is going to be 1 year or more than 90 days visa, your passport should have extra 3 months behind to expiring date. If you don't understand, then drop a comment below so I can explain further, guys. If you are unemployed, your sponsor should write a sponsorship letter, like I have always said. You notarize it. Then your sponsor should also get his original bank statement for you. All right, this is what you need.